Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to SummitCitySports.com. We are at the Sport One Parkview Ice House for week number 20. That's right, this is the last regular season game of the Fort Wayne Area High School Hockey Association's regular season for the 2017-2018 season. Before we get things started off tonight with warm-ups, we will be honoring our seniors for both the Summit City Panthers and the Homestead Spartans here for game number 1. So this game will have some significant meaning tonight because these two teams are battling for the number 4 seed. They are currently tied in points. So the winner of this will get the number 4 seed, but in a way, it kind of doesn't really matter too much because they will end up meeting each other anyway, regardless of results in the Memorial Cup playoffs. And speaking of seeding, we have two teams that are already guaranteed our Roy Chin champions for this season, and first place overall is going to be the Bishop Dwenger Saints as they locked that up last week with their win over Leo. And our 6th seed of 2018 is going to be the Fort Wayne Bruins. Now, the Bruins are currently awaiting their opponents as they will face the loser of the Carroll-Leo game later tonight at 8:40. So 2 of our 4 teams have already found out where they're going to place in the Memorial Cup, and 4 of them are waiting to duke it out to see where they will place. And as I said, Dwenger is, of course, number 1, so they will automatically go to the conference semifinals. And now we will take it down to Fort Wayne Commissioner Tom Bunn for the readings of our seniors in 2018. And so that will conclude our senior night ceremony for the Homestead Spartans and the Summit City Panthers. To get more in depth into our playoff seeding, our first overall and second overall teams will have what is known as a bye week, meaning they will automatically go on to the semifinal round of the Memorial Cup playoffs. Teams 3 and 6 will play against each other, and then teams 4 and 5 will end up meeting in the opening rounds of the Memorial Cup. And then it will be the lowest remaining seed going up against the Bishop Dwenger Saints, and then the highest remaining seed will go up against the second overall team in the semifinal round. And then the two remaining teams, of course, will meet up in the Memorial Cup playoffs. And we now have our state rankings. Our 1A participants this year are going to be the Homestead Spartans, the Summit City Panthers, and the Fort Wayne Bruins. Those will all be competing in the 1A state championship this year for the high school hockey here in Fort Wayne. Represent Fort Wayne in 2A is going to be the Bishop Dwenger Saints and the Leo Lions. And then finally, representing Fort Wayne in the 3A state division is going to be the Carroll Chargers. And as I said, let's take a look at last week's games. It was the Homestead Spartans defeating the Fort Wayne Bruins 4-3. The Carroll Chargers defeated the Summit City Panthers by a score of 4-1. And as I said, Dwenger locked up the Roy Chin Championship with their win over Leo. A come-from-behind win nonetheless, as they scored 3 straight goals on Leo to take the lead and win at 5-4. This week is, of course, Homestead and Summit City at 6:40. Our second game of the night is going to be the Bishop Dwenger Saints and the Fort Wayne Bruins. Those two teams, as I have said, have already known where they're going to be placed in the Memorial Cup playoffs. And last but not least is going to be the Carroll Chargers and the Leo Lions as they determine who will get the number 2 overall seed with their game tonight. First round of the playoffs is going to be February 21st, 7 days from now. That will be, of course, the 3 and 6 game and the 4 and 5 ranked games. After that, league semifinals will be Saturday, February 24th. And then the Memorial Cup championship game will be Wednesday, February 28th. That is going to do it for our pre-game show, and we will be right back right here on SummitCitySports.com for the first period. But before we go, don't forget that, of course, today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. That is 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And at Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. Our elite teams in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, nutrition, and sports performance training offers athletes coordinated care and instant access at the new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic, located inside the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Also, at ParkviewSportsMedicine.com, it is the new go-to for all local sports with scores and highlights for all area schools. Parkview Sports Medicine wants to celebrate the accomplishments of athletes on and off the field. Check it out at ParkviewSportsMedicine.com. To make Parkview Sports Medicine a part of your team, give us a call at 266-4007 or log on to ParkviewSportsMedicine.com. And as I said, we will be back with the first period between Homestead and Summit City right here on SummitCitySports.com.
Pilates therapy is using the Pilates technique in a therapeutic way. Pilates itself is just using, we would use equipment, Pilates equipment, to work on precise movement patterns in the Pilates method in that rehabilitation process. The benefit of doing Pilates with the therapy, the biggest benefit is to work on smaller muscle groups and precise movement patterns that you're going to get with using the Pilates method. In this method, if you just come in with low back pain, or you have some shoulder pain, or you have some other pains that aren't surgically repaired, the Pilates method is very effective in utilizing those smaller muscle groups that are attached from the core into the shoulders or to the hips to strengthen from the inside out. It very much works posture. In this day and age, posture is a huge thing with people, sitting at desks, keeping the head forward.
Anybody can benefit from Pilates. Definitely athletes, performers, dancers, gymnasts, but also people, chronic pain, back pain, shoulder pain, teenagers, even women going through pregnancy or postpartum can also benefit from Pilates.
Pilates is for everyone, and including men, especially men. Men get tight as they age, decreasing flexibility in the hamstrings, in their spine. Now you have many professional athletes doing Pilates, LeBron James, Jake Arrieta, Antonio Brown, and they're finding the benefits of getting the elongation of the muscles and the strengthening and the balance and the control that helps them during their sport. And we are the only clinic in Fort Wayne that services both physical therapy and Pilates at the same time, that you can get a Pilates-based rehabilitation.
Brooks steals it, tips it away to himself. He'll go to the hoop and slam it down.
They attack, they get a great shot.
Here he comes. And Lucas Craw.
Shot hits the post, and the centering feed to Luke Gibson. Shot scores!
The rush comes. Oh, almost picked off by Ethan Hoover.
And the takedown.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back getting ready to start the first period between the Homestead Spartans and the Summit City Panthers. So it looks like it's going to be Homestead's usual starters out for them tonight. Wells, Hoy, and Nicole, all the seniors on the first line. Now off the draw, Hoy gets it inside the Summit City zone. Wells gets it down to the near corner, and that will be wrapped around the boards. Now picked up by Bauer. That goes through his feet and out of the zone. Here is Doherty. Doherty gets it out of the zone to be played now by Scott. And Scott has it inside his own defensive end as he carries it down the far side. He will shoot it on lay as that will be sent out of the zone by Doherty into the feet of Marquardt. Xavier Shell now with possession, back to Hayden Scott. He'll bank it off the boards, played now by Bauer. In goal for Summit City is going to be Connor McKinnon, and in goal for Homestead is going to be Ryan Lay. Picked up there by Doherty along the near side. Wells trying to get it out of the zone, able to do so, but it's picked up and brought back in the zone with speed. That was Brady Esther. "55 seconds have gone by in the first period. We are still scoreless, and the faceoff will be outside of the Homestead zone. As I said, these two teams are battling for the 4th and 5th seed, so expect things to get a little chippy out there tonight as they look to enforce their will over each other and show them that we deserve to be in that higher ranked seed more than you do. Bad pass by Johnson, intercepted by Howard. That will be shot wide to be picked up there by Esther as he gets it down low to Hacker. Hacker pressured there by Corey Scholler, and Hacker gets it up to Xavier Shell and out to the point. Down low, Howard to Shell. Shell will shoot it. That hits the shin pads of Couture as it's now going to be played by McNeil. McNeil gets around Hacker and carries it down the near side of the ice and inside the Summit City zone. Bumped off there by Howard. Stutzman is going to rough it around. That is going to be picked off by Johnson. He's tied up there by Hacker, and Esther comes in to help Hacker and picked up now by Shell and out of the zone. Now played by McNeil. He will get it inside the zone. Poke check there by Howard. Howard gets sent down to the ice by McNeil. It's now going to be played by Austin Reasoner. And out of the zone, here comes Summit City into the zone. Here is Reasoner. Reasoner fanning on the shot. Be picked up now by McKinley. McKinley off the boards, looking for a drop pass. Played now by McKinnon. McKinnon over to Scott. Scott takes it down low behind the net to the near corner. It's pressured there by Couture. And Reasoner hits Couture down. Shot, scores! That is going to be Trevor McKinnon. And it's 1-0 Summit City. So a bit of a bad bounce there for the Homestead defense as they managed to strip the puck from McKinley. However, it finds another Summit City player. He gets it out to McKinnon right in the high slot, and he brings it down low and puts it over the pad of Lay for the 1-0 lead. Now off the draw, it's going to be Roach getting it over to Huntington, who gets it back to Roach. And Roach now looking for an option, gets it back to Huntington, and Huntington will now carry it down the near side. Looking for a stretch pass to a Reibold, as Huntington now has possession inside Summit City's defensive end. Boxed out there by Stutzman, and that's now going to be played by Stutzman. Picked up by Hartle, takes it to the far corner. Heavy hit there, as it's now played by Sutphin. Sutphin off the boards, accidentally hits the linesman, and now picked up by Homestead. Hartle pressured there by McComb, and now played inside the zone by Schiebel. Schiebel takes it behind the net, pressured by Fix, and a hit there by Roach as McComb comes in to help. Now along the far side, played by Roach. He gets it up to Reibold, and that's poke checked away by Howard. Stutzman off the boards, and now played by Besh. Besh over to Huntington. Huntington off the boards to Roach, and Roach will carry it down the near side. Hits Esther there in the skate. Pressured now Hoy and Hacker. As now Roach gets it over to Besh. Besh up to Hoy. Hoy hit there by Scott. He would get it back down low. And now is going to be picked up by Esther. He's now chased down by Doherty. Around the near side, played now by Wells. He's being chased by Shell. Wells is able to get it inside at the Summit City zone. A shot that hits Besh. And now picked up by Esther. Esther comes down the far side. Takes it. Trying to hit it over to Shell. Picked up now by Esther as he gets it down low. Played now by Hoy. Hoy sends it around the boards. That's kept in the zone by Marquardt. Shot tipped in front by Hacker. And now picked up by Hoy. Here comes Nick Hoy down the near side. Hoy to the slot, shot, that's to the face-off circle with a shot as that goes wide. And now played by Marquardt around the boards, picked up now by Bauer, picked up by Hacker now inside the own zone. And Shell will get it up to Esther. Esther sends it around behind the net to the far side, played by Besh. Besh gets it up ice, that's going to be knocked away by Marquardt. And here comes McKinnon, sent down to the ice, now played by Reasoner. Reasoner with it along the near corner, tied up by Doherty. Doherty manages to get it behind the net now, played to Bauer, back to Doherty who gets it around the boards to be kept in. Now at the point by Reasoner, a shot hits McKinnon in the skates as that one comes out of the zone. Here goes Arnold racing for the puck. He will be pushed off the play by Scott. And here comes Summit City back the other way. Loses it in the high slot. That was McKinley. As it now picked up by Corey Scholler. Gets it to Mark Scholler. Icing waved off. Stutzman now with possession. As he's chased down by Nicole. He gets it out of the zone. Johnson with possession. Gets it up to Nicole. And now inside the Summit City zone. Poke check there by McKinley. Played and now by Stutzman along the far side. Gets it off the boards to be kept in, though, by Nicole. As now it is going to be McKinley with possession. He's tied up there by Arnold. That one is going to be sent around the boards. Picked up there at the point. And sent out of the zone by Reasoner. Johnson with possession. As he gets pressured there by McComb. That comes out of the zone. And now grabbed by Corey Scholler. Heavy hit there by Ridge. Nicole with possession. He will get it over to Mark Scholler. And Mark Scholler's into the zone. Gets behind Hauer. A shot that will go wide. And now played by McComb. McComb gets it out of the zone. Picked up there by McNeil. Loses it in his feet. Played by Johnson as he's pressured there by Stutzman. McComb trying to get out of the zone. That's gloved down by Johnson. And now picked up by Couture. He is taken down on the play by McComb. And now Long's going to get it over to Ridge. That hits him in the skate but comes out of the zone before Corey Scholler shoots it back in. Howard now with possession off the boards and out of the zone. Icing will be waved off as out it is picked up by Johnson. Johnson sends it down the ice, trying to get it to Jeanette. That will hit him in the skates and roll to Marquardt, who gets it over to Esther. McNeil will intercept as that is now played by Shell. Shell to Marquardt. Marquardt flips it out of the zone. Jeanette puts it right back in, and Marquardt gets it right back out. McNeil off the boards, looking for a stretch pass to Jeanette. He is poke checked by Scott. And that one will be rolled on net, saved by McKinnon. And now here comes Shell. Shell over to Esther. Coming down the slot, a shot blocked by Johnson. And Esther gets it out to the point, intercepted by Couture. And now played by Huntington. Tied up, Huntington, Couture, and that will be shot into the zone by Hacker. Esther gets it off the boards, intercepted by Couture. And Couture gets it out of the zone. Played now by Hayden Scott. Scott over to Marquardt, who will shoot it inside the Homestead zone. That will roll on net. Lay forced to make the save. McNeil trying to get it out. Poke check there by Hacker. And now is going to be played along the corner by McNeil. As he gets around Reasoner over to Huntington, who gets it up to Couture. Couture trying to get it to McNeil. That will roll wide and poked into the corner by Connor McKinnon. McNeil tied up there by Hacker. We will have a penalty coming up. It's going to be on Summit City. It is a hooking call, and Homestead will get the first power play of the night. So Homestead with the first opportunity of the night. It is going to be Hacker who will get the box for hooking. 6:06 remaining in the first period. It is still 1-0 in favor of the Summit City Panthers. Off the draw now, here is going to be Hoy. Hoy tied up there behind the net. He breaks free as he gets off the boards looking for Jeanette. He wasn't quite ready for that play. Jeanette over to Corey Scholler. Scholler gets it up ice to Hoy, and Hoy will carry it inside the Summit City zone. It bounces on him and comes out. Corey Scholler staying at the line, gets it inside the zone, looking for Wells. He finds him. Wells a shot off the glove of McKinnon, and it's still loose behind the net. Stutzman will shoot it around. That will hit the safety netting, and play will be whistled down with the face-off still inside of the Summit City zone. So now off the draw, coming out to the point, Corey Scholler with the shot. That will hit the pad of McKinnon, and Jeanette will leave it for McNeil. Gets it dropped pass to Jeanette. Over to Scholler, a shot, save, a rebound opportunity. It's just going to be fanned on by McNeil, and that one will be sent out of the zone by McComb. Picked up now by Jeanette. He will leave it for McNeil. And that will be intercepted by McComb and put back inside the Homestead zone to be played now by Corey Scholler. Up ice, looking for Besh. That'll roll back inside of the Homestead zone and now picked up by Besh. Inside the zone, Besh gets around the Summit City defense. That'll roll on net, and McKinnon's forced to cover the puck. 26 seconds remaining in the penalty to Hacker. 4:32 remaining in the first period. And a face-off inside the Summit City zone. So face-off, as I said, remains inside the Summit City zone. Is going to be to the right of Connor McKinnon. Now off the draw, here is Hoy. He's poke-checked, and here comes Brady Esther. He banks it off the boards. That's stolen by Doherty. And now here comes Couture. Couture inside of the Summit City zone. Gets it out to the point. Here's Wells in the slot. That bounces over his stick and cleared out of the zone by Esther. 5 seconds remaining, and that will do it for the penalty. Summit City will return to full strength. Doherty chased there by Esther, forced to retreat. And now Doherty will take it down the near side. Inside the Summit City zone, Doherty will drop pass to Couture. Couture, shot that hits a shin pad. Wells gets there first along the far side. A shot tipped in front. That's saved by McKinnon, and that will be sent down the ice. That will roll wide of the net and count for the icing. So Homestead not doing much on the power play, as they failed to convert there to get the game tied up. Face off inside the Summit City zone with 3:44 remaining in the first. So now off the draw, that's going to be played around the boards by Stutzman as he's pressured by Hartle. Stutzman taking down on the play. Here is Bauer, a shot. That will go wide of the net. Picked up there by Hauer. He wraps it around the boards and out of the Summit City zone. Chasing down the puck is going to be Doherty as he gets there first. He's poke checked at the line by Reasoner, and McKinnon's able to keep it in. Out in front, shot by Reasoner is saved, and now it's going to be picked up by Sutphin. Tied up there along the side here is Reasoner. Reasoner pressured by Doherty. Out to the point, a shot that will go wide, and now picked up by Doherty. That rolls on net. Lay forced to cover the puck. So the puck will hit Doherty in the shin pads as that rolls on net. Lay forced to cover the puck. And the faceoff will be inside of the Homestead zone. So new center will come in for Homestead. That's going to be McNeil. Off the draw, Stutzman gets it back down to Armstrong Minch. Armstrong Minch there tied up, picked up now by McNeil. And McNeil goes around Howard, who lost his balance on the play. McNeil's shot saved by McKinnon, and McKinnon will hang on. So faceoff is still going to be now inside the Summit City zone, as it's now to the left of McKinnon. 2:42 remaining in the first. Off the draw, Hacker wins it back to Stutzman, who wraps it around the boards to be played now by Huntington. Huntington hits the feet of Jeanette, who will drop pass to McNeil as he will throw it just wide of the net and inside the Summit City zone. And we have a whistle, as I believe when it hit off the boards behind the net, it managed to go on top of the net, and that will cause the play to be blown dead as the puck was ruled dead on the ice. So face-off at center ice, that's going to be shot in there by Jeanette. Here's McNeil. McNeil tied up there, stick lifted, and sends it out to the point. Roach not ready, as that comes all the way back down. Lay comes way out to the face-off circle to cover the puck. And the face-off will be inside this Homestead zone. And now face-off is going to be to the right of Lay. And that's going to be a win tie-up for Summit City. As now is going to be picked up by Hoy. Hoy going the other way with Besh and Wells. Hoy goes down the near side looking for a centering pass that will hit McComb. The shot there is also blocked. Here is Besh. Besh sends it around the boards. Now going to be played by Wells. Wells there gets it down low to Hoy. He's tied up there by McComb. And Wells now tied up by Marquardt. Marquardt with the possession. That's stolen by Hoy. Poke checked away, and here comes Summit City. Long off the boards inside the zone. Is now is going to be played by Armstrong Minch. Pushed into the boards by Roach. Now at the face-off circle, McComb gets to Marquardt, who gets it back to McComb. And sent down there, McComb by Roach. And that will come out of the zone. Besh can't get a stick on it. Now played by Huntington to Roach. Roach hits the brakes. Blind pass looking for probably Wells. So that was intercepted and sent out of the zone. Now played by Hoy. Hoy throws it on net. That's in the glove of McKinnon, who will play it. And we'll have a whistle. 54 seconds remaining in the first period. We are still at 1-0 in a face-off inside the Summit City zone to the right of Connor McKinnon. Face-off won by Nicole. A shot by Arnold is saved there by McKinnon. And now it's going to be played by Arnold along the near side. As I said, these teams are going to leave pretty much everything out on the ice as they are battling for that 4th overall seed. And here comes Summit City, 2-on-1. McKinley a shot. That goes just wide. Here's Stutzman at the point. Stutzman a shot. That will hit Corey Scholler and will roll to the far corner. Johnson looking for Arnold. Stolen there, and a shot will be put just behind the net. And now played by Corey Scholler up to Mark Scholler. Played now by McKinley. Poke check by Arnold. He manages to knock it down. And now Arnold with possession. Kept into the zone, but rolls out. Stutzman trying to keep it in. 5 seconds remaining. Stutzman over to Reasoner. Reasoner with the shot off the blocker of Lay. And that will do it for the first period, as we will enter the second with Summit City up 1-0 on the Homestead Spartans. We will be right back with the second period right here on SummitCitySports.com.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home, or when you're on the go. The same night the pigskin touches the end zone or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, 1 website. SummitCitySports.com. Live streamed high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
All right, we are getting ready for the start of the second period between the Homestead Spartans and the Summit City Panthers. Earlier in the period, Summit City took the 1-0 lead on a goal from Trevor McKinnon, as now they look to extend the lead as they prepare to go into the second intermission after 15 more minutes of play. So we look to continue the second period on a very foggy Valentine's Day night with Hacker Esther out for Summit City, and that's going to be a face-off win there for Couture. And Esther steals it with a shot that's blocked there by Travis Bauer, and now picked up by McNeil. McNeil over to Doherty, and Doherty will try to get it up to Couture, able to get him. And he will get it inside the Summit City zone. Played now by McNeil. McNeil with possession. A shot that go wide as that comes out of the zone. Bauer with possession now. Gets it down low to Doherty. As that comes out of the zone. Hacker now with possession. Played up ice to Jeanette as he gets it inside the Summit City zone. And now played by Joe Hacker at center ice. Gets it inside the Homestead zone. He is poke checked by Bauer, and here comes McNeil the other way. Coming down the far side. McNeil trying to get around Hauer with a shot. That goes way above the net. And now played by Bauer at the point. Bauer a shot blocked in front by Hauer. Played now by Stutzman. Stutzman pressured by Couture and McNeil. Gets it through the feet of Jeanette and out of the zone. That was Shell. It's now picked up by Bauer. Bauer off the boards to McNeil. He retreats inside his own zone. McNeil trying to get it up to Jeanette. Stolen by Hacker. And here comes Summit City. Taken down on the play. Doherty now with possession. He will get it out of the zone. And he'll carry it to the red line before shooting it just wide of the net. Played now by Mark Quart. Mark Quart trying to get it out. Kept in by Couture. As now is going to be played by Armstrong Minch. Doherty with possession at the point. Doherty a shot. That goes in the glove of McKinnon, and McKinnon will hang on. So face-off now inside of the Summit City zone to the right of McKinnon. Now it'll be a face-off one for Hartle. Fix with the shot that's into the feet of Reibold. As Marquardt steals it from Fix. Back comes Summit City the other way. They're poke-checked at the line. Hayden Scott with possession. Scott a shot. That goes just wide. Now played by Reasoner. Reasoner's shot will be blocked there by Lay. And Fix will shoot it off the glass and out of the zone. Marquardt sends it around the boards to McKinley, gets it up to McKinnon, and that will go inside the Homestead zone. Picked up there by Reasoner. Shot saved by Lay. And another shot attempt by Reasoner. That's blocked in the crease. That one will roll through to Lay. And that will be cleared out by the Homestead defense. Roach loses it. McKinnon gets it back down low. McKinley with possession now back behind the net, tied up by Reibold. McKinley gets it out to the point, looking for Sutphin in the slot. As Huntington now has possession. Huntington really pressured by Sutphin. Huntington will throw it on net. Knocked into the corner by Connor McKinnon. And now played by McComb. McComb stolen by Besh. McKinley gets it out. As now here is Besh. Turnover there. Marquardt with possession. Up to McComb. Gets it to Scott. Scott inside the Homestead zone now. Takes it behind the net. To the far corner. Now plays it around to Roach. Roach back to Corey Scholler. Here is Roach looking for Besh. Besh now inside the zone. Besh's shot off the toe of Connor McKinnon. Besh with possession. Looking for the point. That finds Corey Scholler as he hits it off the boards. And that is going to be sent out of the zone by Hayden Scott. And that will roll for an icing. The puck just barely beating Corey Scholler over the line. The faceoff will come all the way back down inside the Summit City zone. So now off the draw, here is Besh out to Corey Scholler. Scholler a shot blocked by Shell. Picked up there by Stutzman in the far corner. Stutzman off the boards, intercepted by Corey Scholler as he gets it back inside the Summit City zone. As now Xavier Shell will shoot it inside Homestead's defensive end. Back behind the net, here is Johnson. He flips it up to Besh. Besh to Hoy. Hoy coming down the ice with speed. He gets around the defense. He backhands it looking for Wells. That's intercepted by Hacker. And we'll have a penalty coming up to the Homestead Spartans. Looks like Hoy is going to go to the box for interference. So it is going to be Summit City on the power play. This is going to be their first opportunity of the night. And the faceoff is going to be just outside of the Homestead zone. Off the draw, that shot out of the zone, sticks down, and that will be blown dead for the high stick. Johnson clears it out. That stick down accidentally there by a Summit City player. As they rule it was played with the high stick, the faceoff will come all the way back down inside of the Summit City defensive end. Faceoff win there for McKinnon. And here comes Summit City up the ice. Shell with the go behind the net now. And gets it out to Stutzman at the point. Stutzman over to Marquardt. A shot in the glove of Lay, and that's behind him. And we have a whistle on the play. Officials ruling it's a goal. He scores. It's going to be a power play goal for the Panthers. Unsure of how that went in or who got the goal. The goaltender's helmet is off. And officials are going to talk this over. And so the officials are going to rule it is a good goal. Summit City extends the lead on the power play up 2-0 with 9:54 remaining in the second period. They are 1-for-1 on the power play tonight. Either way, a shot from the point manages to find Lay. That was from Marcourt, and after that, all chaos broke loose in front of the net. Not quite sure of who got the call. And now it's going to be another penalty coming up to the Spartans, as it is going to be Besh now going to the box for tripping. So as I said, Summit City 1-for-1 on the power play tonight. And now looking to further extend their lead to 3-0 on another opportunity here. So off the draw, Hacker gets over to Shell. Marcourt to Stutzman. Back to Marcourt. And Marcourt will carry it up the far side. Pressured there by Couture. And now played by Couture as he gets it down the ice. Stutzman and Hoy racing for the puck. And now we are going to have a penalty. That's going to be on Summit City. Stutzman's going to go for interference, and that will negate the power play for Summit City. 1:38 remaining on the penalty to Besh. So Homestead, once they get Besh back on the ice, they will have a 22-second man advantage, barring any other penalties. And now we'll have a restart on the draw, as now is going to be a new centerman for Summit City. Face-off win there for Hoy. Out to Doherty, a shot. That's going to be so wide. And here's Corey Scholler. Scholler, a shot. That is loose, and Connor McKinnon will find it, and he will drop down and cover the puck. Face-off remaining inside the Summit City zone. That is going to be now to the right of McKinnon. Face-off win there for Hacker. Stolen there by McComb. And now played by Doherty at the point. Over to Corey. Shoulder drive. That hits Scott. Hoy, shot blocked. And another shot attempt there, also sent wide. Marcourt with a good block. As now at the point, Doherty over to Corey Scholler. Scholler looking forward. Drop down low to Couture. Couture out with the wraparound. That will be a save for McKinnon. That will be whistled down as the ref lost sight of it. And once again, the faceoff will stay inside of the Summit City zone. Once again to the right of McKinnon. 1 minute remaining in the penalty to Besh. 1:29 remaining in the penalty to Stutzman. 8:47 left in the second period. It is 2-0 for the Summit City Panthers. Now off the draw, that's going to be won by McKinnon. Nicole gets around him and now has it tied up along the near corner. Out to McNeil. McNeil shot. That's blocked by Trevor McKinnon. And Nicole with possession now. That will be thrown to the slot, intercepted by Marcourt. And McKinley has it now. He'll bank it off the boards and into the Homestead zone. Doherty with possession now behind the net, tied up there by Trevor McKinnon. As he plays it now behind the net, out to Marcourt at the point. Marcourt down to McKinnon. That's stolen by Doherty. And now here comes Homestead back the other way. Doherty a shot. That goes off the glove. And now played by McKinley. McKinley pressured now by Doherty. As now is going to be Nicole up ice to McNeil. McNeil tied up there by Scott, and here's Nicole. Nicole shot off the post. And McKinnon gets it out to the slot. Here is going to be Mark Hort. Homestead returns to full strength. Doherty now with possession. 10 seconds left in the penalty to Stutzman. And now that's going to be sent up ice to McNeil. Play onside. Here's Couture. Couture shot off the blocker of McKinnon. See, he goes to get his own rebound. Couture tied up there. Now picked up by McNeil. McNeil to the slot. Shot save. Hoya rebound. That's also saved. And McKinnon dives out and covers the puck. $7:15 remaining in the second period. It's still 2-0 in favor of Summit City. And now it's going to be a face-off to the right of McKinnon. Hacker wins it back to Stutzman. He takes it behind the net now. Pressure there by Hoy. He pushes Stutzman into the boards. As that's kept in by Huntington into the feet of Shell. Stutzman comes away with it off the boards. Now played by Wells. Wells pushes Hauer out of the way. And Wells now has it along the near corner. Still with possession. Wells hit there by Hauer. And now is going to be cleared away by Stutzman. Here is Hoy. Hoy looking for Wells. He finds him. Wells trying to get it to the slot. That's poked away by Stutzman. Wells doing a very good job keeping the offensive pressure there as it's in the feet of Hauer and Wells. That comes loose, and here's Hoy. Hoy with a shot. That's a save. Rebound opportunity. Scores! And they are waving it off. They rule the whistle had gone before the puck entered the net, and that will wipe out Homestead's goal. Homestead just cannot catch a break right now. And the face-off to the right of McKinnon. So off the draw, McComb now gets it to Armstrong Minch. He fanning on the clearing attempt as Armstrong Minch now goes back the other way. Minch now goes up the far side. We are going to have a penalty coming up to Ridge. That will be interference. Homestead back to the power play, as this will be their second opportunity of the night. They are currently 0 for 1 on the man advantage. Or excuse me, this will be their third opportunity of the night, as they are now 0 for 2. Face off inside of the Summit City zone, as it's going to be Nicole against McKinnon. Excuse me, Shell. That is a win for Shell, and that will be cleared out of the zone. Played now by Lay. Behind the net now. Looking for an open lane, leaves it, and here comes Homestead the other way. Mark Scholler now with it. It's picked up there by Roach, and that will come into the zone by Huntington. Down the ice it goes. It will be picked up there by Roach. And now stops behind the net, goes to the far side, sends it back around the boards. Getting there first is going to be Nicole, tied up there by Shell. Roach now with possession. He hits the brakes and cuts back to the corner. That will go over to Huntington, and Huntington up to Nicole. That's stolen by Scott, and poke checked away. Mark Scholler now with possession. Inside the zone, Scholler a shot. That goes wide, picked up there by Roach. Roach, shot, that goes wide, and now played by Huntington at the point. Huntington, they throw it wide. That is blocked by Scott and sent out of the zone by McComb. Huntington backtracking in his own zone. It's up to Hoy. Hoy looking for Wells, gets it there. And now up to Couture. Couture gets it inside the zone. Played there by Scott. Scott pressured there, stolen by Hoy. Hoy with the center attempt, blocked by Scott. Another attempt. That's gloved down and thrown away by Hacker as it's now in the feet of Hoy. Hoy loses it to Scott. That will be sent around the boards. Kept in by Corey Scholler. Scholler down low to Couture. Couture to Hoy. That's poked away by Scott. Hoy with it once again. Hoy looking for Couture. That goes wide. Marquardt has it now as he loses it to Hoy. Hoy trying to get it around the boards to Couture in the corner. That comes away. Picked up there by Scholler. Shot is off the post. Even strength now as Scott sends it around the boards. Hoy unable to keep it in. 3:57 remaining in the second period. Summit City up by 2. Played there by Hoy at center ice. Hoy gets it back inside the Summit City zone down to the near corner as now is going to be Couture tying up Scott. Stolen there by Hacker. Hacker gets it out of the zone and down the ice. Here is Corey Scholler at center ice. Gets around most of the Summit City line, and the shot there goes in the glove of Connor McKinnon, and he hangs on. Off the draw is now going to be Colin Long getting out of the zone. Knocked down by Reasoner. And here goes Austin Reasoner on the break. Reasoner's shot saved by Lay. And he dives out to cover the puck. Good save there by Lay on the breakaway attempt by Reasoner. Faceoff will now be inside the Homestead zone. 3:15 remaining in the second period. It's still 2-0 in favor of the Summit City Panthers. Off the draw, a shot that's going to be blocked in front. Stutzman gets it down low. Hartle now with possession. He'll wrap it around the boards. Now played by Long out to Hauer. Hauer drive. That's saved by Lay. Here is going to be Reasoner. To Long, a shot saved by Lay. McKinnon out to the point. Here's Stutzman. Stutzman a shot that goes through the line of traffic. Here's Trevor McKinnon. Out to Hauer at the point. Hauer holds it in the zone. And back to Hauer from Reasoner. Hauer gets it into the zone. And now we will have a penalty called. And it looks like we're going to have coincidental minors, as it looks like it's going to be Trevor McKinnon and is going to be Rybolt, both going to the box. So coincidental minors, nothing should go up on the board. Should still be 5-on-5 hockey. So Fish was talking it over. Looks like we're going to have penalties put on the board after all. Looks like Trevor McKinnon is going to get a 4-minute penalty, and Rybolt's going to get 2. So that should put things at a 5-on-4 advantage for Homestead, and they should go on the power play. While we wait to get things sorted out, we'll be right back with more of the second period right here on SummitCitySports.com.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home, or when you're on the go, the same night the pigskin touches the end zone or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, 1 website. SummitCitySports.com. Live streamed high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
Beautiful baby, you're sweeter than strawberry pie, just like the morning.
And now we are back, as now off the draw, it is going to be played now by Doherty. Doherty over to Bauer. Bauer gets it up to Wells, and now Wells over to Couture. Picked up now by Hoy. Hoy into the zone, stops, looking for an open lane. Pressured there by Shell. That's now along the far boards. Stolen by Marquardt, tied up there by Hoy. And now Hoy comes away with it, gets to Couture. Couture with the shot, that goes wide. Picked up now by Doherty. Hoy now along corner, gets it out to Doherty at the point, over to Bauer. Bauer a shot, sticked away by Marquardt. Hoy a shot, scores! A power play goal for Homestead, and they get what is known as the proximate goal. It's 2-1. So Homestead succeeds on their 4th opportunity of the night, as they are now 1 for 4 on the man advantage, as it's now 2-1. Hoy with the goal. So now off the draw is now going to be played by McNeil. Around the boards, now picked up by Couture, tied up by Marquardt. Couture will come away with it. Couture hits the brakes, goes back to the corner, cuts to the slot, shot, sticked away by McComb. McNeil with possession. He has stolen that Schiebel. Huntington keeps it alive, trying to get it back inside the zone. Now played by Scott. Scott going up the ice the other way. And now he gets it to the corner. Scott looking for McComb in the crease, who scores! I think that's actually going to be Keegan McComb's goal. I do believe on that opportunity it hit off McComb's stick and in. He should be credited with the goal. It's now 3-1 Summit City. If that is credited to McComb, that will be his first goal of the season. Off the draw, played now by Stutzman. Now to Hacker. Hacker down the ice. They come, 1 minute remaining in the second. Hacker over to, looking for Reasoner. Didn't really get there. And now played by Mark Scholler. Scholler off the boards, down the ice. Hoy racing for the puck. Summit City will get there first. Sending around the boards was Hauer. Reasoner trying to get it out of his own. Heavy hit there by Wells. Here's Roach at the point. Roach over to Hoy. Hoy, pressured there by Stutzman and Reasoner. And that will come out of the zone. 28 seconds remaining. Huntington with possession inside his own defensive end. Off the boards to Mark Scholler. That's intercepted by Hacker. And now played by Huntington. Huntington around the boards to Roach. 10 seconds remaining. That will be played by Hoy off the boards and out. And Wells will just shoot it on net. That will be sticking in the corner, and now that's going to do it for the first period. Or excuse me, that does it for the second period. We are going to go to the second intermission with Summit City up 3-1 over the Homestead Spartans. And, of course, Big Eyed Fish supports Fort Wayne area athletics and has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Originally located at historic 1502 North Wells Street, you can visit their express locations at 3001 Hillegas Road and their express north location at 10380 Leo Road. Big Eyed Fish has a 4.3 star rating out of 5 with over 215 Google reviews. Find us at originalbigeyedfish.com and bigeyedfishexpress.com. Like our Facebook pages for updated promotions and enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment. Only at Big Eyed Fish. And the Fort Wayne Comets have won 9 championships in 65 years of calling Fort Wayne home. The Comets have attracted over 1.2 million fans to the Allen County War Memorial Coliseum over the past 4 years, with an average attendance of over 7,500 fans per game. For game info and tickets, go to Comets.com. You can also follow the Comets on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And remember, it's not just hockey, it's Comet Hockey, the hottest ticket in town. And, of course, that will take us to the second intermission. We will be right back with the third period right here on SummitCitySports.com.
UP Sports finds the athlete's purpose beyond athletics. The industry leader in sports performance for over 10 years in Northeast Indiana. You can find out more by clicking on the Services tab at the top of this page.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's the Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ants in action. Get mad about blue.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home or when you're on the go. The same night the pigskin touches the end zone or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, one website, SummitCitySports.com. Live stream high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne area athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
At Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. Our elite team of experts in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, nutrition, and sports performance coordinate your care all along the way. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
It's the Comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
Parkview Sports Medicine continues to lead the way in Northeast Indiana with our new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic, offering direct access to physicians and Saturday morning clinics that are convenient for you. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
There's Ryan looking to center into the slot to Esther, but it's broken up by Scott. He shoots, he scores!
Now the sticks are up. And now this is bad news. Everyone going at it down here in the corner.
Fort Wayne Hockey.
McClung with the deke.
6 teams.
Goal cutter to Ryan Freeby with the shot from the point. He scores!
Live stream games new this season. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
If you're an athlete or the parent of one, you want to check out Parkview Sports Medicine. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionist, our expert physicians at O&E, and the area's only specialized athletic rehab. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com and click on the Services tab.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year, new equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
While the expansion of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse is enhancing the experience for athletes around the area, Parkview Sports Medicine is doing the same inside of the expansion, introducing the brand new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic, providing immediate access to the entire PSM team for athletes all around the region.
We have this team that we can take care of them from the moment they come in, present with their injury, take them all the way through to the point where they're ready to be back to the performance level that they came in pre-injury. We can provide just about anything that any of your walk-in clinics provide, but we definitely focus on musculoskeletal issues.
The Ortho Express Clinic meets athletes where they're at and when they're playing. The entire PSM team will be at an athlete's fingertips. Additionally, the clinic houses the region's only DEXA body composition assessment and a sports dietitian who can work with athletes on their dietary needs.
Some athletes, it might be a difference in their starting position. You know, they might see a number and say, wow, you know, I had no idea that was my body composition. How can I change this? And sometimes just seeing numbers is more motivating than just talking about, you know, maybe their calorie amount that they're taking in.
The advantage to having an Ortho Express clinic is the diversity of the hours. So people who have non-traditional work schedules should be able to get in. I think having athlete access on the athletic trainer side in the trenches, so to speak, and having them be able to get a hold of us or maybe send us a note and saying, hey, this patient's coming in, this is what I'm worried about, and gives us a heads up.
Whether it's the use of treatment tables, the radiology room, cold whirlpool tank, or the traditional exam room, the Ortho Express Clinic gives patients a seamless experience all under one roof.
This is the type of facility you see in professional and high-level Division I athletics where you have everything right in one place. So if an athlete gets hurt playing basketball or volleyball on the other side, within the same facility they can get their physical therapy or an x-ray if needed just to rule out a fracture. That's stuff you hear about in the NFL, stuff you hear about at high-level colleges where kids just went downstairs and got an x-ray at halftime. We can actually do that in-house now. So it makes us kind of a state-of-the-art, unique facility.
Pilates Therapy is using the Pilates technique in a therapeutic way. Pilates itself is just using, we would use equipment, Pilates equipment, to work on precise movement patterns in the Pilates method in that rehabilitation process. The benefit of doing Pilates with the therapy, the biggest benefit is to work on smaller muscle groups and precise movement patterns that you're going to get with using the Pilates method. In this method, if you just come in with low back pain, or you have some shoulder pain, or you have some other pains that aren't surgically repaired, The Pilates method is very effective in utilizing those smaller muscle groups that are attached from the core into the shoulders or to the hips to strengthen from the inside out. It very much works posture. In this day and age, posture is a huge thing with people, sitting at desks, keeping the head forward.
Anybody can benefit from Pilates. Definitely athletes, performers, dancers, gymnasts, but also people, chronic pain, back pain, shoulder pain, teenagers, even women going through pregnancy or postpartum can also benefit from Pilates.
Pilates is for everyone, and including men, especially men. Men get tight as they age, decreasing flexibility in the hamstrings, in their spine. Now you have many professional athletes doing Pilates, LeBron James, Jake Arrieta, Antonio Brown, and they're finding the benefits of getting the elongation of the muscles and the strengthening and the balance and the control that helps them during their sport. And we are the only clinic in Fort Wayne that services both physical therapy and Pilates at the same time, that you can get a Pilates-based rehabilitation.
UP Sports finds the athlete's purpose beyond athletics, the industry leader in sports performance for over 10 years in Northeast Indiana. You can find out more by clicking on the Services tab at the top of this page.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's a... Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ants in action. Get mad about blue.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home, or when you're on the go. The same night the pigskin touches the end zone, or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, one website, SummitCitySports.com. Live stream high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne area athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
At Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. Our elite team of experts in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, nutrition, and sports performance coordinate your care all along the way. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
Parkview Sports Medicine continues to lead the way in Northeast Indiana with our new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic, offering direct access to physicians and Saturday morning clinics that are convenient for you. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
There's Ryan looking to center into the slot to Esther, but broken up by Scott. He shoots, hit, scores!
Now the sticks are up. And now this is bad news. Everyone going at it down here in the corner.
Fort Wayne
Hockey with the deke.
6 teams.
Bone cutter to Ryan Freeby with the shot from the point. He scores!
Live stream games new this season. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
If you're an athlete or the parent of one, you want to check out Parkview Sports Medicine. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionist, our expert physicians at ONE, and the area's only specialized athletic rehab. To learn more, go to ParkviewSportsMedicine.com and click on the Services tab.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year.
And so we are back with the third period now inside the Homestead zone. Now roll behind the net, and now is going to be picked up at the point by Hacker. So he gets it back down low, and now played by Roach. Roach around the boards, over to Mark Scholler. Scholler trying to get it out, kept it by Marquardt. His shot will be tipped wide by Esther. Now up the near side. Nicole with possession. Off the boards to Mark Scholler. Scholler sends it down the ice to Scott. Hayden Scott with possession. Pressured there by Nicole. As now that will roll just behind the net to be played by Mark Wart. Here's Hayden Scott inside his own defensive end. He'll wrap it around the boards. Almost shot it on net. But now picked up by Nicole. Centering feed. Nobody there. And the heavy hit there by Shell. That's going to draw some retaliation. And we will have a checking from behind penalty. That is going to be an automatic 2 and a 10. And we shall see if more time is going to be warranted by the official. So Homestead to the power play for the 5th time tonight. They are 1 for 4. Shell going to the box. He's only going to get 2 minutes for the check from behind. And, of course, he gets the additional 10-minute misconduct. But they rule it was not an intent to injure, so no 5-minute major will be handed out. So now 14 minutes even remaining in the third period. And a face-off win there by Hoy to Jeanette. Over to Corey Scholler. A shot blocked by Hauer. And that stung a little bit. He's limping on the ice, trying to go back to the bench. He will get there. And here's Corey Scholler up to Couture. And now up to Hoy. Hoy poked at the line by Hacker. Inside the zone. And shot out was Stutzman. Lay now stopping it behind the net. Played to Jeanette as he looks for an open lane to Hoy. And now that goes inside the zone. Corey Scholler racing for the puck. And now he's tying up his defensive pairing. And Hacker comes away with it. Hoy drive, saved by McKinnon. That will be picked up there by Wells. Center feed out of the zone. That was by Scott. Corey Scholler with it now. Drops it for Hoy. And Hoy gets it to Jeanette. Jeanette up to Corey Scholler. He will cut back to the middle. Play onside. That will be kept onside, but cleared out by McComb. Hoy now with possession. He will take a look. Gets it down ice. Looking for Wells. That will go off Scott and into the safety netting. Play whistle down. 32 seconds left in the minor penalty to Shell. 12:32 remaining in the third period. Now, with the 2 and a 10. Excuse me. If Summit City manages to kill off the next 32 seconds on the penalty, he still has to serve 10 minutes from when the penalty expires. So he probably won't be back till the final 2 minutes of the game. Corey Scholler down to Besh. Besh looking to Mark Scholler. Shot there, blocked by Marquardt. Another attempt also blocked by Marquardt. And that will be cleared out of the zone. 10 seconds left. That should pretty much do it for the penalty, as Summit City will return to full strength. Here's Nicole. Nicole to Jeanette. Summit City back to even strength. Besh comes inside the zone. Besh a shot, hits Nicole in the shin, and that will roll just wide. Scott tied up there, now played by Corey Scholler. Gets it back down low to Mark Scholler along the near corner. Looking for a center to feed. That's intercepted. Now played by Besh, and that will come out of the zone. So now inside the Summit City end, Marquardt shoots it around the boards, knocked down by Long. And now it's going to be picked up by Scott. Scott sends it over to Marquardt, back over to Scott. As he goes into the far corner and now down the ice. Unable to get it inside of the Homestead zone was Scott. And now Hartle will get it to the Summit City end. Hauer sends it around, trying to get it to a Reasoner. And that will be played by Doherty to center ice. McKinnon gets it inside of the Homestead zone. Here is Reasoner. Loses possession, now played by Doherty. And Doherty gets it over to Reibold. Stolen there by Long, and Doherty shoots it out of the zone. Here is Hartle. Hartle with possession. Going to the slot, poke checked away, picked up by Fix. That is going to be wide of the net. Howard with possession. He will shoot it off the glass, and that will be kept in by Fix. Excuse me, Howard coming down the ice with possession. He will lose it on the stick handling. Is now that's kept in by Trevor McKinnon. McKinnon backhands it down low to Reasoner. Slash there, no call. And now it's going to be kept in by, here's Fix. That is sent down the ice, and that will go for an icing. So faceoff coming all the way back down inside the Homestead end. 10:09 left in the third period. Summit City leads by 3. Off the draw, now to the point. Stutzman gets it down low. Picked up there by McComb as he's tied up. Here is Armstrong Minch. Heavy hit there by Couture. Huntington off the boards. That will go down the ice. Icing will be waved off. Here's McNeil. McNeil backhand. That will go through the crease. And Bauer keeps it in. A shot off the stick of McKinnon. And that's going to be picked up now. And McNeil with possession. McNeil racing to the puck for Howard. Heavy hit there by McNeil on Howard. As now it looks like it's going to be McComb behind the net. McComb pressured there by McNeil. And Armstrong Mitch trying to get it out. Jeanette to Couture. Couture protecting the puck, sent down by Stutzman. Couture still with possession, out to Huntington. Huntington is shot, blocked, and there is now going to be Ridge along the far near side. That comes out of the zone. They rule, went off the stick of Bauer, so no icing called. Way comes out to play it to Huntington. Huntington off the boards, now grabbed by Stutzman. Stutzman hitting the brakes, loses possession. Here goes Wells the other way. Wells a shot, poked there by Scott at the last second. As now Wells has it along the near corner. Looks like it's going to be Couture with it now, as he now has possession in the faceoff circle. Shot blocked there by Stutzman. And Wells sends it around the board, now to be grabbed by McComb. Couture keeps it inside the zone, over to Bauer. Bauer to Couture, backhand blocked by Scott. And here's Bauer once again, a shot that goes wide. And it looks like it's going to be Esther getting there first. He will grab it and send it around the boards, looking for Schiebel. Doesn't get there, play on side. McNeil with possession. Stick lift there, McNeil, that comes out to center ice. As now McNeil with possession. He will be poked at the line. Wells a shot, saved by McKinnon, and McKinnon will hang on. .750 remaining in the third period. We still sit at 3-1 and a face-off inside of the Summit City zone. Off the draw, Scott sends it around the boards to a Roach. And that comes out. Here is Reasoner. Bumped off there by Scholler. Reasoner shot, saved by Lay. As now it is going to be Corey Scholler. Chopped away by Reasoner. Hoy now with possession as he goes up the near side. Hoy protecting the puck, pressured by Marquardt. As Besh now has possession, he is bumped off the play. McKinley trying to get it out of the zone, able to do so, but that will go all the way down for an icing. .7:15 remaining in the third period. Face off back inside the Summit City zone as it's going to be to the right of McKinnon. So now off the draw here is Hoy. Hoy fans on the shot. And now it is going to be Nick Hoy with possession at center ice, poked away by Mark Quart. Roach to Corey Scholler, pressured now by Ridge. Scholler up the near side, gets it to Mark Scholler. And Hoy gets it inside the Summit City end. That goes off of the boards and inside Homestead's defensive end. Corey Scholler now with possession. As Scholler now takes it down the near side, he loses it. Corey Scholler, stretch pass to Besh. He tips it inside the Summit City end. Picked up now by Scott. Scott gets to Armstrong Mitch. Heavy hit there from behind. And it now is going to be Mark Hort. Mark Hort out of the zone. Corey Scholler at center ice. Over to Besh. Now picked up, poked away. Here comes Scott. Scott coming away. Here's Roach. And it looks like we're going to have a penalty called on the play. It's going to be a tripping call. And so Besh is going to get a tripping minor. Summit City back to the power play. And don't forget, in less than 7 days, these two teams will meet once again in the playoffs. So confusion on the face-off circle, as it's going to be Hacker against Nicole. Face-off win there for Nicole. Roach trying to get it out. That's blocked down by Hacker, and that's poked away by Nicole. Here is Hauer. Hauer, backhand pass to Hacker. Hacker still has it inside his defensive end. Pretty much all Summit City has to do is kill time. And they'll get the win right now as they're up 3-1. Still inside the defensive net, stretch pass to Hacker. That is going to be blocked and now picked up by Roach. Roach bumped off there by Howard. Roach's shot, stick saved by McKinnon. Shot by Hartle is going to be blocked by a defensive player for Summit City. And now here comes Summit City the other way. Hacker now with possession inside the zone. Over to Esther, and play whistled down for the offsides. 1:13 remaining in the penalty to Besh. 5:14 remaining in the third period. Faceoff will be in the neutral zone. Faceoff win there for the Panthers, as now is going to be Reasoner. Bumped off the play here is Hoy. Hoy trying to get around Stutzman, unable to do so. And now looks like it's going to be Mark Hort coming away with it down the near side. Mark Hort poked away there by Coach Schur. And back inside the Summit City zone, Stutzman grabs possession. Stutzman stops behind the net, looking for a play to be set up, picked up by McKinley. McKinley off the boards. That is going to be a stick lift there. Now played by Bauer. Bauer around the boards, kept in by Mark Hort. Mark Hort down low, stops, comes back to the corner, backhand pass to McKinley. McKinley to McComb, and that's going to be knocked away. Couture will send it down the ice. 20 seconds remaining in the penalty to Besh. Hoy will get there first. Tied up there by McKinley. He will one-hand it to himself. Out to Couture. Couture shot, scores! A shorthanded goal for Homestead. They bring it back to within 1. 4:10 remaining in the third period. Couture gets a pass from Hoy. And Couture puts it over the glove of McKinnon in the top corner. And it's now a 1-goal game. Off the draw is now going to be played by Doherty. It gets it up to Couture. Couture, and he will lose it. Doherty shoots it back inside the zone. As Homestead now returns to even strength. McNeil tied up there. As that's going to be played now by Bauer at the point. Bauer, a shot that goes wide. And Doherty leaves it for Jeanette. Jeanette, a shot tipped by McNeil. It's loose in the crease, and that will be cleared away by Hacker. Doherty gets it down low. Here is Couture. Couture loses it. Here's Doherty. Doherty to the face-off circle. A shot that goes wide. And now picked up by Bauer at the point. Bauer trying to get it down low. Stretch pass coming. That's glove down by Bauer. No hand pass. Played now by Jeanette to Doherty. Doherty up to McNeil. McNeil gets around the defense inside the zone. He drop passes it, possibly poked away by Hauer. And here comes Stutzman the other way. Penalty coming up to Homestead. Interference coming up. It looks like it's going to be on McNeil. And it looks like we are going to have a timeout called by the Summit City Panthers as they look to stop the momentum of Homestead and get a goal on the man advantage. We will be right back right here on SummitCitySports.com.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home, or when you're on the go, the same night the pigskin touches the end zone or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, 1 website. SummitCitySports.com. Live streamed high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
Sweeter than strawberry pie, just like the morning your smile brings the sunshine.
The Parkview Family Birthing Centers, with everything you need for baby, plus birth planners, expert physicians, midwives, and more for you.
I'm a Parkview mom.
You can be too. Learn more at parkviewmom.com.
Welcome back. Now we are getting ready for the final 3 minutes of our game 1 of week number 20 right here on SummitCitySports.com, where Summit City has a 3-2 lead over the Homestead Spartans. And Summit City with the man advantage now off the draw is going to be set down low by Scott. Picked up by Doherty. Doherty will send it around the boards. So here's Doherty now with possession, looking for Nicole. That's stolen by Esther. Esther to Marquardt. Marquardt a shot. That is in the glove of Lay, and Lay hangs on. So with a successful penalty kill by Homestead, they will have 1 minute exactly of even strength, so long as there's no other penalties called, to get the game tied up. As they are down by 1 and a man down on the ice. Here is going to be Hoy McKinnon to the draw. Face-off win there for Trevor McKinnon. Esther a shot. That goes wide. And Couture will send it down the ice. Marquardt now with possession. As he takes it behind the net now. Over to Hacker. Back to Marquardt. Marquardt up ice. That's going to be knocked down and played by Doherty. Doherty looking for Hoy. Bad pass there. That could have been a very bad breakaway for Summit City. And now is going to be Doherty with possession. He will shoot it inside the zone. 1 minute remaining in the penalty to McNeil. 2 minutes left in the game, as now it's going to be along the near side. And here comes Esther. Esther gets it down low inside the Homestead end. Corey Scholler with possession. Scholler goes up the near side. He keeps it away from McComb, cuts to the middle. Shot off the toe of McKinnon, and McComb now has possession. Flipped out of the zone by Esther. That's going to be now played by Doherty. Doherty will shoot it down the ice. 20 seconds remaining in the penalty to McNeil. And it now is going to be Doherty keeping it inside the zone for Homestead. He is poke checked, and here comes Summit City. Corey Scholler now with possession. Scholler up ice to Couture. Even strength, 1 minute remaining. Couture has it, over to Hoy. Back to Couture. Gets it down low to Corey Scholler. Scholler looking for a centering pass that's knocked away. And that will be sent down the ice. That rolls on a net. Lay forced to make the play. Mark Scholler with it now. Chips it up. Stolen by McComb. Here's Reasoner tying it up now in the corner. Coming away with it. Mark Scholler trying to get it out. It's kept in by Marquardt. As Doherty now has possession. 19 seconds remaining. That's going to be knocked away by Esther. Here's Mark Scholler. Hoy with possession. He's poked at the line. 9 seconds left. Doherty has it in his feet. And now it's inside the zone. 5 seconds left. Here's Hoy. A shot saved by McKinnon. And a lot of pushing and shoving as they were trying to poke it into the net. 0.7 remaining on the game clock. And pretty much that's going to do it. Homestead will lose this game, but since they only lost by 1, they will be guaranteed the 4th seed, as they will be ranked number 4 and Homestead will be ranked number 5. Homestead calling a timeout on the play with 0.7 left. Not much time left, but if Homestead can get the win on the faceoff and a very, very fast shot, they might just beat the clock. We will be right back with the conclusion of the last 7/10 of a second right here on SummitCitySports.com.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home, or when you're on the go, the same night the pigskin touches the end zone or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, 1 website. SummitCitySports.com. Live streamed high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room.
And we are back, getting ready to finish up the 3rd period. Homestead needs to win and rip it on the draw, and all Summit City has to do is pretty much just tie up the face-off men. As we are going to the straight line formation. Off the draw, shot, glove down by Ridge, and that is going to do it. Summit City defeats Homestead, but since Summit City only won by 1 goal, they will be the 5th overall seed, and Homestead will be number 4. But as I said, these two teams will meet up next week in the Memorial Cup playoffs. Thank you for joining us for the finale of the regular season of high school hockey right here on SummitCitySports.com. And we look to see you again next week.